Laurent Sauclair, how do you feel about picking your battles now that you are out of Scientology? How can we find a balance, in your opinion? I still struggle with it to this day. You and me both. Okay. I'm going to be brutally honest about a couple of things right now, and I hope that's okay. I've always been honest, but now I'm going to be brutally honest about myself, okay? Um, my moods go up and down, and I have picked some really, really stupid battles to get into and some really stupid hills to die on in the past. Um, the past being all the way up to yesterday. Or today even, this is something I'm constantly thinking about, in other words. And I have had some definite triggering impulse problems with responding to people sometimes. And other times I've had problems, and this has all pretty much been on social media, but also in real life. And I've also had issues with, sort of poking the bear when I'm feeling a little impetuous or a little, snide or snarky or whatever. And maybe I'll start a fight here, sort of thing, right? Or maybe I'll antagonize this person for having expressed this view, even though, I know it's just not going to go anywhere. But I've always had this idea in my head, see, that I can change their mind. I can do something about that. I can make it better. And I have to admit, I'm pretty sure at this point that that's just a holdover from Scientology. um, this is one of those slow burn lessons that you have to get. I had to get through repetition and making the mistake again and again and again and again and again until you realize that it's just kind of wearing. I realized for me, it was wearing me down, and it wasn't helping anybody else to be like that. So that's why you hear me at the very beginning of the episode here talking about kind of letting go a little bit on the moderation, kind of letting go a little bit on having to respond to every bad comment that gets made on my channel or having to do something about it. Scientology has this motto about something can be done about it. Something can always be done about it. Is one of their mantras. Something can always be done about it. That's bullshit. Something cannot always be done about it. And sometimes people don't come around and make nasty, snarky things or even not nasty, snarky things. Sometimes people just don't come and express their opinion because they're looking for a fight. My channel, for example, my comment section, my social media pages don't have to be argument clubs, right? Like Monty Python, right? I came here for an argument. No, you came here for an argument. I'm feeling less and less need to be that way these days, and that's a real sea change for me. That's a good thing, and I want that to continue and grow as my channel moves forward and as I move forward through life. Maybe it's an age thing for me too. I'm 50 now. There were definite viewpoint shifts when I hit 50, and I look at the things that young people get so enthusiastic and wild and passionate and into, and this is everything. This is going to be the thing, and this is the hill I have to die on. And you go, really? Because I died on that hill about 5 times, and it didn't really. The hill's still there, and I'm still here actually, and so's the guy who killed me. And we're all still here, and that hill didn't change 1 inch, despite my dying on it. You know what I mean? So how do I pick my battles? I'm trying to give it the longer look now. I'm trying to look bigger than just the impulsive right now. I'm trying to see, from my past of now I've got enough past to look at and see all the mistakes and go, that I know that people can change their minds. I know that the world can become a better place. I know I can contribute to that. But I now know for absolute surety, with 100% certainty, that that I'm not saving the world, and no one is saving the world. And and the impulse to try to make the world a better place by changing this one person or having this one fight is for the birds. It's a waste of everybody's time. Um, so my battles now are, in the broader direction of figuring out ways I can be a better educator, a better communicator, a better, creator, a better show host, a better interviewer. I want to work on those kind of problems and not work on the problems of how to win arguments on social media or something. Um, this is the hardest thing, and I think the balancing point when you ask about how do you find balance, well, I haven't really been finding a lot of balance, but I think I'm got that in sight now, and I think that is balancing my own mental health versus this mission statement that I am running my life on, and realizing that isn't the be all end all of my existence that I used to think it was, you know. And it's okay to chill. It's okay to take a night off. It's okay to not fight that fight. The world's gonna keep going. Um, Maybe you need a lot of backstory to understand everything I just said. I hope not. I hope I was clear there. I hope this is a helpful answer, but it's kind of what's on my mind lately about this, which prompted me to answer your question. And it's just funny to me that you hit me with this right when all this stuff is going on in my head. So good timing. And there you go.